you hit the ground running when you got there, DT. 1990, your freshman season, you hit 325, played in 57 games. Just talk about the quick transition for you. What do you attribute to that? Your game was obviously ready for that college level, and like I said, you hit the ground running. What do you think made the transition so easy for you?
I wouldn't say it was easy. I just think, I was an athlete. I played all four sports and I was competitive. So the outfield wasn't very strong that year. So I was able to get a chance in the outfield and play every day. And so that gives you time, to have the ups and downs, because with hitting, it comes and goes. And so it was just kind of being at the right place at the right time. And my sophomore year, I hurt my shoulder preseason and kind of just messed the whole year up. I couldn't throw, and it messed my swing up, kind of a sophomore slump, and then came back my junior year and had another pretty good year, but hurt my shoulder again. So I got drafted that year when I couldn't even throw, kind of as a DH, hoping my rotator cuff would heal back, and it did, about after the first year. But, stepping in back then, all I remember was everything moved really fast. The pitching seemed, quicker. And so the key to being a good player that I didn't figure out till I was probably 24 was how to slow the game down and make it easier. And if you can never figure that out, baseball is a tough game that can beat breaks off of you.
No, for sure. Now, back to Coach Raines, DT, for those that, I'm one of those that really don't know much about him, obviously didn't get to watch his era of South Carolina baseball. Just kind of talk about what made him successful. What type of coach was he? Was he more of the player coach, more of a disciplinarian? Like, what were the characteristics of Coach Raines?
He was definitely a player's coach. Back then it was, like I said, different. I think for practice, he would just lob grapefruits up there and tell us to see how far we could hit it. And that was our batting practice. It wasn't a whole lot of, mechanical. There was no video analysis, no, hit tracks. It was show up, hit some BP, take some ground balls. And, when he let us, be who we were. I mean, he was a player's coach that wouldn't say we had free reign, but it was a fun team. We liked to have a lot of fun. 5 points, most of our team was pretty familiar with it. And that's probably why we didn't get quite as far as we should have, but it was a good group of guys, and Coach Raines was unbelievable to play for. And John Sullivan, Sully was assistant. And then we had a couple of different pitching coaches, but it was just so different. I mean, I found an old home video the other day of, a game was going on, and I think I was getting ready to pinch hit, and I was walking down by the old racquetball courts. And my brother was still in high school, picked up a video camera, and he's videoing me. And I'm in uniform with a game going on in the background. And I'm sitting there showing my son. I was like, things have changed a little bit. It's just so much more, serious now.
Right.
It's a different game, that it was just more laid back and cutting up, having fun. So Coach Raines was a great coach and made it a lot of fun to play for.